Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to a flip through in my creative daily journal. We're going to go ahead and flip through July of 2023. We are a little bit behind in our flip throughs, and by we I mean me, but I want to bring you along. So this is my July journal, as you can see. If you want to see me make it, if you want to see some of the flip throughs, they are down probably in the previous videos, or you can go to the playlist of making a journal. And I know that this one's on there. As usual, here's some strings hanging from the outside. I like to leave them. I like to tie stuff on them and all that kind of good stuff. And as of lately, I haven't done any of it because it's been a little nuts. So we're going to make a bow for now. I'll probably end up cutting these off. I don't feel any need to go in and add beads or anything at this point because this month is well and done over. So we might just do something like that for now. And I'll save this piece. Okay, here we go. This journal, gosh, you guys, it gave me some issues. Now, how did we make this journal? Well, there it is. It's a paper bag. We folded a paper bag. Oh, because it's Junk Journal July. It's Junk Journal July. Yay! Yeah, so making stuff out of junk. Look at this hunk of love. Now, I can tell you just looking at it, I think some pages are not done, but it is as done as it's going to get, okay? And that is okay. So this represents my month and what else was going on in it, okay? So this is literally a paper bag folded. I glued it. You can just see the edges right there. This is a placemat. Now, I bought a set of them at Goodwill years ago, and this is the edge, obviously, and then the upper edge, it's obviously bigger, so I cut it down and I glued on this edge and pieced it together right here. This sucker did not want to stick. It probably has 7 layers of glue in here, and I tried it all, and I appreciate all of your input. I ended up sanding it down a little bit, putting some glue tape in there, it has this plastic, right, on it because it's a placemat, but I absolutely love it. Oh, I love it so much. But anyway, it was not pretty to put right on the seam because see, there's the 2 signatures and you can just tell it's just fat. It's just fat and yummy and delicious. And I love it so much. Now, it doesn't have a binding on it. And not all my journals, I would say most of my journals don't have a binding on it, and it sits fairly okay. It's not crazy, right? And so I don't think I have a need to put a binding on it. If I do, I usually put an eyelet here and in the back. Now, I don't think we'll be doing that on this one. We'll take a look. But anyway, otherwise we could just wrap, something or put a big giant rubber band around it. That would work also. Okay, here we go. Let's open it up. Okay, so for July, I do try to participate in Junk Journal July by Meg Journals. If you're not familiar with her, please go over and check out her channel. She hosts Junk Journal January as well and July, and I love it. I love using trash and anything goes in my journals for the most part, and so I love when there's some prompts. Now I started to cross them off and then I didn't, and then a lot of them I just didn't do. We'll just see when we get there. And I didn't make a list. I was going to make a list right here, and so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth, but we'll see. Okay, on the front page, I have this beautiful tag that Gigi made me. And oh my gosh, with the little Julie netting girl and stuff. She's so talented, and I absolutely love it. She's made me a few, and I normally keep them separate, in this other notebook thing, and kind of use it in my planner or other thing. But I just loved her so much, and I felt like she deserved the front cover. So I just love it. So, yeah. And then I have a little chicken meme thing here with the American flag. And, oh, okay, here we go. So I guess I will kind of do this, right? So the first prompt for the 1st of July is good vibes. So I just had a sticker. Now, she had multiple genuine journal artists participate. So if you go there and you find the links, they make beautiful things and beautiful around the theme of each day, right? That's not what I do. I just try to incorporate it somehow. So if the theme is good vibes and I found a quote, check that box. Okay, we're done. So my whole page is not necessarily about it, or I don't incorporate a new art thing or whatever. So It's just me incorporating it into my already creative daily journal. It's not a separate journal for it. A lot of people make separate journals just for Junk Journal July. This is just my daily journal. Okay. All right. So my girlfriend and her boyfriend, my daughter and her boyfriend went up to the Mariners game today. Super cute. So, yeah, just put a little note there. This little card is here. I tucked a thing in here and I just put, I had my lash appointment today. I love my time there. It's just so relaxing. And then, oh my gosh, my daughter and her boyfriend brought back a dozen free Krispy Kreme donuts for July. I don't know why. It's so weird. She has like all these coupons that she just cracks me up. Anyway. And let's see. Yeah, a little flip card here that says today's the day. Today's the day. I don't know what I was going to put there. Glued a little flower on. Oh, yeah, little donut stickers. Yeah, and then the printables are actually from Messy Missy Crates. So I bought those off of her Etsy this month. So I think I used all her numbers except for like maybe at the end. Okay, I just took a little snapshot of like the shoes. There's flip-flops and boots by my front door. I freaking love my life right now. I am so happy they're home. And anyway, I love it. And then I had good phone calls today. I want to be better about calling more frequently. And I don't know, like I know some people plan phone calls with their family and that doesn't seem to maybe be what would work for me, but I want to be conscious about that. All right, this is a piece of paper from a very long time ago. It actually still has plastic tape on it that I just used in here. Here's a picture of downtown with a beautiful American flag flying over the harbor. It was just, we were driving down. It's Sunday, we go for a walk. As we drove down into the harbor to meet our friends, like it just was gorgeous. So I snapped that picture. Yep, started the day with a great walk. I'm beginning to honor this time so much. We're so blessed to live in this beautiful town. I snapped this pic as I drove to meet the crew. I put, yes, there's huge age discrepancies and yet not at the same time. So I just love it. All right. All right. Monday the 3rd. Okay. We went to her follow-up ortho appointment today and she's had, if you're new here, my daughter, she's had a major injury and surgery and she's been recouping and all that kind of stuff. She had pain. So we went back in June. Today we had a follow-up and they said basically like it's as good as it's going to get without surgery. And when she's ready for surgery, come have it. Like there's nothing else we can do now. The bone will not heal any more than it's healed. It will always be what it is. And yeah. So anyway, that was good news because we thought we might be headed to surgery, which would have been like a major issue. So anyway, after that we went to Costco and we got glasses and then I just like was snapping all these pictures because like we'd put on the pictures and like take a picture and then, look at it to see if I don't know. Anyway, I was being a goofball. And so we were just trying on all these glasses. And then my daughter and her boyfriend went down to the beach and it was low tide. They found all these beautiful starfish. And it was interesting because we come from the water. We come from Southern California. My kids have always grown up like literally swimming, sailing, lifeguarding. And he had never seen a starfish. And so I just thought it was so neat that she could introduce him to that. And so she picked it up and was telling him about it. And I just thought it was cool. So today's prompt is negative space. And so there was on one of our power boxes as we were driving home some graffiti, which is not something we're used to around here. And so I drove my husband back and he cleaned that box right up. And so I used that as my negative space and my inspiration for the day. Yeah, there was a whole nother thing with that, but do I want to share about that? I don't even know. I got a little miffed and I don't know if I want to share about it because I don't know if I'm sharing the miffness. But like I posted it on our Gig Harbor Town Talk page or whatever, our small town talk page. And I was like, hey, shout out to my husband who like cleaned up the graffiti and like, yay for our town that like keeping it beautiful, right? Like go town, like whatever, right? And most people were like, that's amazing, great job, and yay for great neighbors, and yes, let's keep our town beautiful, right? And then this one person was like, well, I guess it doesn't count if you have to post it, and he can't just do a good deed without sharing it with everybody else. And like, why can't you just help? Why can't you just do stuff and not post it or whatever? And I'm like, what? Like, you're literally on the Positive Town Talk. I don't know. I mean, and his comments had some warranty to it. It's like, why do we choose to share things on social media? But I literally was like, I'm choosing to share this as sharing something positive that someone did. And if it wasn't my husband and it was someone else and I noticed, I still would have shared it. So I got a little like, whatever. But then the comments started flying and people did not like his comment towards me at all. And then they removed him. So I was like, well, there you go. But anyway, negative space, negative space. But I guess I didn't want negative space in my head about it. You know what I mean? And so I was just laughing. But anyway, pretty cool. All right. Tuesday the 4th. This is the 4th of July here in, America. We didn't really do anything. We stay home. Yeah. I put surround yourself with fitness-minded people. Ruru made scones today. I had these, but she made scones and her boyfriend had never had them. And it's just always such an interesting conversation to me, like the starfish and then the scones. These are things my children like literally grew up on. Like we have scones for special birthdays or breakfasts, or we order that. Like, it's just, when you come from different parts of the country and different upbringing, you've never experienced these things. And I think it's fascinating. And I love that college and traveling, it introduces you to people that have a different background and have different experiences. And he's certainly introduced her to things like she's never been a part of. And it's just all so cool. So anyway, I think it's great. Here is the back. This is the back of this card that Gigi sent us, right? It was a card. And so I cut it apart. I put the front here. And this one here. Now the prompt for the 4th is tickets and tags. So I stapled, I don't even know, some tickets in here. And then this is a giant tag. And so I taped it in this way. We had a great workout today, super fun. It was a great showing. And then we went and grabbed coffee. We had actually grabbed coffee on the way there as well for the coaches because they were exhausted anyway. And they texted and they're like, anyway. And so this is what? I don't even know what, a plastic bag from something. It did get some schmutz of glue on it. It didn't come off. I think I made this page with you. This printables, these are all from Melissa. And then I just made a little tag here. So this is my daughter and her boyfriend. Isn't that a cool picture? She got the firework. All the kids go down to the beach and they watch the fireworks there. And then this is my son. He's traveling with his girlfriend to their family beach cabin. And there's all sorts of little kids and they absolutely love him. And they face painted him. You can't see it. It actually looks like dirty sand, but it's red, white, and blue sparkle all over his face. And I was like, you are just like the best sport. We didn't do anything for the holiday, but the kids did. My husband and I actually found an amazing dinner. Oh my gosh, we did. Oh, see, that's interesting. This is why you journal. This is why you journal, because I totally forgot. We went and found a really amazing dinner in town. We will be back. That was just by happenstance. It was crazy. My husband continues to work on the deck and we watched a little fireworks from the deck and then I went to bed. He stayed up late. They just start and end so late. The sun goes down so late. The fireworks don't start. Well, I mean, they start days ahead of time, but the actual fireworks don't start until 9:30 probably. And it goes for hours. And I was like, I have to go to bed. I can't. So, what did I do here? Why? Okay. So the prompt today, first of all, this is a Wednesday. This is the day that our prompts for Inspired to Create come out. If you're not participating, we'd love for you to join. Melissa and I over at Messy Messy Creates have a prompt every week on Wednesday, with the exception of one Wednesday so far. And we come out with a word and then you can create however you like about it. So today's word was fireworks. And this is the first week of the month, so we choose our own prompts. I chose flashcard, iridescent, I think is this. Rubber stamp is this flower. Eagle. Window was this envelope. This is a security envelope right here. Ohio is my O right here. Red. There's a bunch of red, including this thread. The letter K. So I chose this quote. And then S is stitch. And so those were the prompts I chose for my page. And I'm very happy with it. They usually seem to come together. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes I'm like, oh dear goodness, I don't know what that is except a hot mess, but it's okay. Okay, so the prompt for today was fold out. So I think I have a little sticking here. I'm not too sure I documented in it. This is a little fold out, right? That I made with this NASCAR picture. NASCAR had its first street course today, which was super cool. This is not a picture of it, but it was a picture of, anyway, super cool that they raced on the streets in Chicago. And it was right where my son and husband had been like 2 weeks previously, like literally in front of where they were at. I mean, it's just so cool. Anyway, I thought it was kind of cool to document it. I went to work today and then I went to the gym and then we had game night and pizza. So my son and his girlfriend, my daughter and her boyfriend, and then my husband and I. I don't know. I guess that little note is done. Okay, the 6th. Oh, this was a fun night. Oh, I know what it said. I know what it said. So this is Thursday. I just put, Rue went and got her nails done this morning. I slept in. I missed coffee with my boy, but we got to visit for a few minutes. I've been normally getting up and like sitting with him as he drinks his coffee. Anyway, I apparently missed it. I slept in this morning. And then this is a little me. I said the work situation is again being so taxing. This is just me at work right now. So, but this is a little kitty cat, and I put the cutest little kitten that my client brought in today. Animals make life better. Isn't she adorable? Oh my gosh, I love her. My son's girlfriend brought us eggs today, so the little egg sticker, and then we went country western dancing. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun, and we will definitely be back. But it was really fun. Anyway, this night they let people under 21 in until 10 or 9. Anyway, and they teach country line dancing. And so we had a blast. So there's a picture of the 4 kids. And then I put, oh my gosh, when we were driving there was the loudest explosion like next to our car with these homeless camp situation. And it was crazy. And then the next day there was like these articles and stuff about these explosions that are happening. It was so scary. My husband literally thought someone threw something at the truck and like the back window broke. It was so loud. It was so scary, but we were fine. Everything was fine. It was just, yeah. And then that's crazy. That's crazy. So so the bar closes at 9 or kicked us out at 9 because we had minors with us. We went home and then my daughter had her friends over tonight for s'mores and fire pit and goodbyes. Yep. And do I get a picture? No, I did not. It's okay. So that was the 6th. Oh, and the prompt was layers on layers. So I don't know. I didn't really, maybe this counts as layers. I don't know. Okay. The 7th is, the day my darling daughter and her boyfriend drove back to college. And so here's a picture of their car and they're both waving out the windows. Yeah, it's a hard day. The prompt is framed. I don't have it crossed off. I don't think I did the prompt. For the 7th. So I did have a wonderful hair appointment, which includes like Reiki healing and chakra healing. And so I absolutely love it. And so I just put like these stickers here and because it's aromatherapy and like all this other stuff that like she does during your treatment. Anyway, so that's all there. My son made breakfast for him and my daughter and the boyfriend before they left. So sweet. I love that they love each other so much. And it always includes bacon. So, and then I came home. I had to go to sleep. I'm so emotionally tired. I already miss Rue and I'm short on sleep. And I have a very long day tomorrow. And so I came home and took a nap. And yeah, so they drove off. They're on their way back to Montana. So this is like a magazine picture with a map on it, which I thought was kind of cool. And so I put their little picture right there. And then, yeah, so these are the pictures she's sending me from the road. And this is just from a calendar. Obviously, it says new adventures mean new memories. And they stopped on their way back. They went cliff diving and stuff in Idaho. And she sent me this. And then she's so stinking cute. She sent me a picture at the hardware store of buying another little like toolkit. She's so cute. And it comes in a little pink case, like the one she had when she was a little girl. She's always had her own toolbox. That's been a very big deal around these parts. So, so cool. And then I just made a little thing because today was Gigi's birthday and we sent her roses and we gave her some money earlier to spend at the expo. Let's see. Oh, I had to go to the gym and turn in my daughter's key for the gym. And I had to message him and let him know. And they, of course, got it. But yeah, I think, yeah, we don't want her charged for the key fob. You know what I mean? And then we picked up the dog that we sometimes get to dog sit. So we got to pick him up after the gym. And it's nice to be a dog sitter because, you know, we miss our buddy. And yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to have a dog around. And it's also nice to not have a dog around, right? Like when we want to pick up and travel, we can just go. And so, I mean, there's definite benefits. I mean, I'm not, you know, but we definitely miss him. And so having a dog around is really nice. And this particular dog is just a love. So, okay. So Saturday, my husband stayed home with the dog. I mean, he was going to stay home anyway, but the boys, there's a picture here somewhere. I didn't print it, but you know, they're watching football on the couch or what, not football, NASCAR, something, you know, the dog and him. So he was fine. I went to a gym competition with our gym peeps. And so I just made some, I don't know, little notes. There's 3 of the teams. We had another team. I don't know. I didn't get a picture of them, obviously. There was clouds. I just put, just do it. And then my son left today to go to the beach with his girlfriend and her family again. We had a great day at the competition. The teams all did well. We went afterwards. Oh my gosh, we finally found food. That was an adventure. I am not joking. We went to, it's hard. You're caravanning, right? You have multiple cars. It's a lot. And anyway, so we all agree to go to this place. We have to all find parking, right? And by the time, and then you walked and you get there. I'm not joking. Never in my life. On the doors to the restaurant, it says no food being served, only milkshakes. And if you ever want to see like potential like danger, I would not feed like toddlers and see what happens. And I would not feed like hungry athletes who have been competing and then like get them to the door and there's no food. We're like, what is going on? So we were dying. And so we had to, anyway, we drove to another place. It all worked out. But I mean, there was a couple moments in there and one of the wives of one of them is like pregnant. And she was, oh God, we were just laughing so hard we were crying at that point because it was just crazy. So I just crashed so hard when I got home. I laid down for a nap and I woke up the next morning. Oh my gosh. I know my husband, you guys, he is such a good sport. I seriously, I was like, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. And then he's like, I didn't want to wake you up. My daughter sent a picture of her room so far. She got her bed spread and she put her bed together, like all that kind of stuff. It's not finished yet, but I love that she, you know, we have a family app, text, you know, and they share and the grandparents love it and all that stuff. Okay, so the prompt for the 8th was brown paper. So I used bits of brown paper everywhere, including the brown envelope, okay? So that's just me like incorporating it, you know, into each page. Okay, the 9th, the prompt was balance. Now, I kind of put this picture in here for balance, not too sure. I put relax here as a balance as well. I journaled and binged Netflix. I'm still watching SWAT literally all day. I'm realizing my brain is like taxed out at this point. Like I'm emotionally exhausted and so I just put like chillax. And then this sweet boy slept in our bed all night, even when I went to bed early. He's so happy and sweet. I sent this to his people in the morning to check in. This one, it says, my husband worked on the deck all day. He's so amazing. And, he worked so hard. He got dizzy and he had to come inside because it's so freaking hot. I gave him protein and electrolytes and he watched some TV and he felt better. He's just so amazing. And then this was like a magazine cover, I think, from one of the magazines. And I just cut it out and made kind of like a strip and then tuck in here. I had popcorn for lunch. Yeah. Yep, healthy eating at its best. Okay, the 10th is stripped back. I don't know. I don't think I did anything. So there's a goal here. It says it's a new week. Life is good. Don't look back. Eyes forward. It's time to go to work. Go do the work. So a little Monday morning motivation. And I put, let's go Monday. Every week we start with a full heart and energy and intentions. Always enjoy the coffee time with my boy and going into my day after grounding and journaling. So, and then I just made a quote thing here, like nothing else to journal, right? And so this quote just stuck to me, and so it just says, "Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door." And I just put work drama. All right, Tuesday the 11th. Paper samples. Not too sure I really did paper samples. Maybe you could count this. Oh, I did do paper samples. It's on the back. Okay. So cool. My son's like first friend he made here when we moved here in middle school, and they've been friends ever since, and just such a good kid. We love the family, and the sisters are also best friends. So cool. Got drafted into the Major League Baseball today. So cool. Just amazing. I worked all day, lots of canceled sessions. I said, welcome to summer. My husband had, a major crisis at work. It was so tragic. And we hit the gym after, and then the market after the gym. Yeah. Yeah. Sad day. And then we had a good workout at the gym. And then my friend snapped this picture of my husband and I afterwards. We were stretching on the wall. Okay, this tag is from Brooke. And I just put like, thanks, Brooke. This is a freebie that she posted, and it is so stinking cute. Is it not adorable? Love it. Okay, on the back of it, I put the paper samples, and I put, I didn't put any, Junk Journal July. There we go, just paper samples. That's from this month's paper, right? Right here, I just put a tough call with Rue today. She's struggling with the adjustment and balance and patience, just praying for patience and balance in prayer, right? And I put, the boy went into the dentist today and it was $700. I don't understand. I literally do not understand the dentist. If any of you are dentists, please let me know. It is not like our health insurance where there's like a definite copay, or it's so expensive. I just don't. And the dentist, you have to pay like there at the desk. Like, we have good dental insurance. I just don't understand it. Anyway, I booked my trips to Long Beach this day, and our boy cooked fresh crab that they caught on their weekend trip. It was so good. All right. The next day is the 12th. I sent this picture to my husband today. He was having a hard day at work, and I had a long day at work. Oh my gosh, this is the day. Okay. Long day at work. I fell on the box jump, which I've done before, and I cut my leg open horribly. I did not cut my leg open this time. But I somehow screwed up my knee. I was crying. I was so angry because my left knee is my good knee. And I'm just so frustrated with it. But anyway, so this, I'm trying to note, we're almost 2 months in. So anyway, I took the dog back to his owners tonight. And then, oh my gosh, my son had an apartment tour and a doctor's appointment. The doctor said he is stressed and has IBS from stress because he was having some stomach problems. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, it's common. Like, you're this and that in college and blah, blah, blah. And it's just stress. To which my son's like, okay, well, yeah, not a lot of help. Not super impressed with that. But anyway, we're working on it like holistically and whatever. I have a little thing here with, so the prompt must be grateful, maybe. Let's see what the prompt is for the 12th. Gratitude. So I made a little note here. It says grateful for, and it's got a little note card in it. Yep. So many things to be grateful for, but consistently grateful for my family. I put yes, all of them. Yeah. Okay. Here is Wednesday again. So again, the Inspired to Create prompt. This week, the word was sparkler. And this is the week where, don't mind my L that's upside down and looks weird. This is the week where Melissa and I send each other like the list. Oh, I didn't even journal this yet. I need to do that. So oh, I didn't even, that's great, Allison. Okay. Stars, plaid, argyle. Where's my argyle? Oh, right there. Red, K. What was K? I have to figure that out. L is lines. I use this piece of paper for lines. E is envelope, so I use that. And R is ribbon. So K must be this. Knitted, maybe? Not too sure. We'll have to figure that one out. But anyway, I actually really like this page. So, yeah, I actually really like that the holes like show through. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun. I would never combine those patterns. I love, that's why we did it. I mean, we just started it to inspire each other to like make a page every week because we weren't doing it. And then we decided, to share it. And I just love what all of you guys are doing. So anyway, super fun. Okay. The next day is the 13th and oh, that's the sticker that I see what I did. Sorry. I pulled it off the back. Okay. Let's see what the 13th is. Let's see what the 12th was. Did I do the 12th? Oh yeah. 12th was gratitude. Okay. The 13th is details. I don't know. I mean, I tend to document details about my day. So not really. Look at nothing. Just a little paper collage because nothing. Busy day. So much to do at work. Had time to prep and then head out of town, full day at work and setting things up, feeling that on my game and very productive. I hit the gym, feeling strong. It's beautiful weather and I love my morning time. Yeah. Busy day, feeling good. So again, I say this like almost every video. A lot of comments are often like, well, I don't have anything to journal about, or I don't know. I didn't journal about anything. And this page is not journaling. This is just pieces of paper on the paper. And I love it. And I love that I put this quote here. By doing what you love, inspire and awaken the hearts of others. I love it. Yep. All right. The 14th. Again, see this? It's just empty, you guys. It's just empty. There's no journaling happening. I don't need 2 pages. This journal could be half the size. But I still love it. And I love this. I love this paper. I love it all. So just do what makes you happy. There's no have tos. There's no right way. And there's going to be months or days where you journal more. And there's going to be months or days where it's like glue some paper on the page. Okay. All right. So this day I went to Costco and obviously picked up my new glasses, had some time today to journal and film. Both my husband and son were home and I went to run errands. Oh, it's a Friday. Okay. I picked up my new glasses. I don't like them. I like my old ones better. I paid the bills, got gas, hit the gym, and they gave me a prize for the last competition. Very nice, cool thing. It was very sweet. I packed and then I baked bread and I filmed until midnight. Yeah, it was a late night. All right, Saturday the 15th, I headed to California. And so this is the first day of that. And, let's see very quickly. What is the 14th? Torn. Oh, so I did that one. Okay. And the 15th, the prompt is tucked away. So I did tuck some things in this bag. Isn't this bag beautiful? It's from the coffee shop at the airport. And every time we go, I get coffee here or I get a treat and I keep the bag because I absolutely love it. Okay, here is the little tuck spot, right? And I had to buy some toothpaste when I got there. So that's tucked in there. And then here's just a tag I made. This is the luggage, strip thing. And there's a picture of me at San Francisco. So I always said I'm up at 5:30. I left at 6:30. My husband drove me to the airport. 40-minute security. Had crappy coffee and a sandwich. So interestingly enough, that's right. That's right. I did not like it this day. That's very interesting. I've never gotten their sandwich before. I normally get like a good morning muffin. Anyway, I did not care for the sandwich, but I like the bag. Then I flew to California. My dad picked me up. I did have a layover in San Francisco and I had dinner with Gigi at Paul's and then hit the Dollar Tree. I'm exhausted. And I put my first stop was the CBD store. I wasn't sure if I could bring my CBD. I know it's weird, you guys. I didn't know if I could bring it on the airplane and stuff, and I didn't want to mess with it. So I just bought some there, and then I brought it home, obviously, because they were like, yeah, it's not a problem, but I just didn't know. And I have it in my gym bag all the time. So I put it on my knee and my shoulder, obviously, but I just was laughing. So, and yeah, so little collage stuff from, the day. Okay, the 16th. Let's see. Well, let's see where we are with time. 35 minutes. We're going to go for it. The last couple ones I've just done in one video, we'll see if we can get to it. Okay, the 16th is maximalism. Now, in fairness, I think my pages sometimes can be maximalism anyway. It's just like a lot of stuff on a page, in my honest opinion. I'm sure it's way deeper than that. So if you're a designer or something and that's not accurate, like, please forgive me, okay? But anyway, I don't know if this is maximalism or not. I feel like there's a lot going on here. So, obviously went to Jack in the Box, put that bag in here. This is from an old calendar. These fish, not too sure. Might be Jenny May June. I'm not too sure. Please forgive me. I didn't write it down. I took a picture of my walk in the morning. I woke up and went for a nice long walk, and then went to see my godson. And this was the day that he had his party prior to surgery. And so they had a barbershop themed party, and they shaved his head, and they shaved many of his friends' heads and many of the dads. Prior to his surgery. So, and then my sweet friend gave me this little prayer pocket necklace. It's very cute. It's like a little tiny material prayer pocket and with little charms, and you can put the charms in it like for the day that you want to hold and manifest or whatever. I thought it was just so sweet. So that's a maximalism page. Oh, and I added some, fringe at the top. All right. So the next day is the 17th. Pause. Oh, well, that's a good one. I just tucked this in here. I was going to do something else, but I think I don't know. I might glue it in. I'm not too sure. I feel like it's kind of lame just to leave it in here, but that's like a little thing from the hospital, obviously at Chalk. I don't know. So, this was the day that my godson had brain surgery. This is him talking to my Rue on FaceTime before we went in. So I got up at like 4:00 in the morning and drove them to the hospital, and actually got to go in like everywhere. It was crazy. I'm dropping stuff on the floor. Sorry. We're going to just, I guess this will work. We're going to just glue it in like this. We're just going to do that and call it a day. So I think I don't know what happened. So when we got there, I went in with his mom, and like his dad wasn't there, his stepdad wasn't there, and so I went with her, and I think she checked me in as his godparent. I don't even know. It says relationship to client, right? Or whatever. And so I think she said godparent, but then on the tag it just says parent. So we were like his two parents. And so they let me in everywhere, like with her. Like we just went, it was very cool. I brought my pillow and blanket and everything. I thought I was going to be sleeping in the car because I just did not know. So I found these little number cards because like he had to work on memory and brain and just everything again, like starting from scratch. He had no speech or anything. And so I decided to document his days in the hospital with this. So, so I woke up at 3:45. I picked them up, like everything I just told you. Yeah. It's so sweet that like he and Rue were talking. Oh my gosh. So dang cute. Okay. This is a pocket on this side. I put this giant brain, and then this was the quote, or the prompt for the day is pause, obviously. And so I just took a piece of book paper, and then, I just put today was surgery, able to go to the hospital, everything I just told you. And then that night when he finally got, see, there's my tag. When he finally got out of like the recovery room and into his ICU room, I left I left, like, and left her there with him. And then I met my parents for dinner and went out to Mexican food. So that was fun. Okay, that's the middle of the journal. I usually leave it blank. I sometimes do a little something or other here. So just the middle of the journal. All right, the 18th. Where are we at? Where are we at? Favorite supply. Oh, well, come on now. Y'all know what it is. So I did not go to the hospital today. Today was, anyway, just a day. She didn't need me there, and or maybe I went later. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what I wrote. Maybe it's in my journal. I helped my mom all day. I remember. I mean, like, I know that that's the purpose of the day. So, oh, I know what today is. I had to take my dad to the hospital. Yeah. Uh-huh. So my dad had a procedure this day. That's right. So I took my dad in with my mom, obviously. Totally different hospital, totally different experience. Absolutely insane. Like, couldn't go in, couldn't do anything, could still only have one person in the waiting room. It's absolutely ridiculous, but whatever. Then we went to the thrift store. We loaded up the stuff in the garage. I ran all the errands with her. We dropped off their stuff. They have a very cute thrift store that benefits like the local church. And so we went there, we dropped our stuff off when we had to go in. And I will tell you, it is like one of the cutest little thrift stores ever. Like, just the way they have things displayed, and it's very cute. So she found this really nice, like, silk and linen jacket, which is just, it's so her. I don't know. And she's got it on like over her little pants and sweater. I don't know. It's so dang cute. Anyway, I hit the local CrossFit box today. And then I grabbed dinner and brought it home to my parents, some ribs and what they called it in, and I picked it up and brought it home. Okay. All right. So this is day 2. And so I put that on there. I made a tag this way. My favorite supply is Sparkle Mod Podge. Like, yes. All right. I got crappy sleep. I had so much leg pain today. Oh my gosh, that's right. Way into morning. I drove my parents to my dad's appointment. It's so different than yesterday. Oh, I took her to breakfast. She had her very first mocha. This is why you document, you guys. This is it right here. On this day, my mom had her very first mocha. She's like, oh, that's very good. I was like, yes, it is. We ran errands. We dropped off stuff. We picked up dad. He was done early from his procedure, so that was very nice. Yeah. And then I think I got a goofy tank top this day, which is why he's on here. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Okay, week 3 of Wednesdays, the Inspired to Create prompt. The word today is barbecue. And this is the week we normally choose. We normally ask someone else for the prompts, and we didn't know who to ask and everything. And so we decided to, for the first time ever, let's do the exact same prompts. So she chose half of them and I chose half of them. And so we chose border, Aiden cloth, which is like embroidery cloth, rust, butterfly, embroidery floss, cork, upside down, and edible. And and I put for the note, we could have done barbecue, like BBQ, instead of spell it out. Anyway, I thought it was fun. Melissa and I both had a fun time with this page, and obviously they're both different, right? So even if you play along and everybody does the exact same prompts, everybody's page turns out different, and I just love it. I think it's so much fun. So, okay, so for the 19th is interactive. I don't know, like, you could do this. I made this. The 19th. We must have bought some fresh eggs from the farm. I made this little book. Isn't that fun? Okay, so day 3 in the hospital. I did go back to the hospital and visit. So I went to the gym, loved dropping into the local box. Had a hard talk with Rue. She's struggling to get back in the flow of everything. There's a picture missing right here. I went to the party store to pick up some stuff for my parents and to get, where's the picture? We had to make carpet. We had to paper piece carpet, like trace the carpet onto paper and cut them out so we could measure and get new carpet made for the boat. My sister and I were like on the floor with these giant pieces of paper. It was like journaling on the giant green spot, like Jolly Green Giant scale. I mean, it was crazy. So um, it took an enormous time to make the carpet templates. I said, thank goodness for my sister who was applying her sewing skills, but that's the biggest paper piecing I've ever done. I think we got a good template made, and they will bring it up to the company. Anyway, I went back to the hospital tonight. He was asking for me. It's so sweet. And he kept calling me Bally, because, his, just like with toddlers or babies when they speak, starting a word with A is harder than with a B, right? So Bally, he was calling because he calls me Auntie Allie. So anyway, just freaking love him. And I am impressed with his strength, and his mom. It's just so scary. And even when we knew it was going to happen, like everything that was happening was completely like on time. The doctors were fine with it. Like his memory loss, his not being, like all of it. And he was prepped for it. I cannot imagine when this happens, like acutely and from an accident or like trauma, right? Where, not that brain surgery is not trauma, but like, and not knowing, like, I mean, it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. And so, yeah, impressed with him and so impressed with her. Yeah, every day is continued healing. So that's my little book that I made. So day 3, made the little interactive book. All right, the 20th. Oh, this was a fun day. Letter to myself. So, oh, my godson must have gone to Disneyland this day, and that's why I put the Goofy stickers in there too. Here, I'm not too sure. I bought a sticker book while I was down there. I bought these stickers too at the Dollar Tree. I hit the gym at 7:40 a.m. and then I went to the hospital. I was there for the speech and the OT, and we discussed progress and prognosis, and then ran to Dollar Tree to get him some basic flashcards. He doesn't like them. He did not care for them. I mean, this is my set, but like I got him other ones of like colors, right? Numbers, letters. But it was a lot. He was not happy. He was like, no, no. My daughter went to the doctor today for some lip medicine, and down at my parents' house, my sister came and we visited for a while and swam. We actually swam across the bay, so we got a little sister time there. My husband went golfing today with his work crew here. And then this is my note to self. And so I did. Here's a little envelope and a little note to self here, which is kind of private. So I put it in, and it's tucked a little bit. But so much fun. I had texted my girlfriend and I said, are you available? And she was like, yes, let's do dinner. And we found a night that worked. I mean, because every night was like something different between us. And when I got there, 2 other friends showed up as a surprise. And I love them. Oh my gosh, we laughed till we cried. I mean, we had dinner for hours. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. This person I've been friends with since pregnancy, before pregnancy. We've been friends forever. And then these people we met in kindergarten and first grade, and we've been friends and have been through so much together. And it was just such a blessing. Like, it was so sweet that they showed up. It was just such a sweet surprise. So, okay, so that's that day. What day are we on? That was 20. Oh yeah, letter to myself. So 21 is contrast. I don't know. Maybe this is contrast over here. Day 5. Yep, I had to say goodbye. Little phone ticket for the garage, and then we put. She and I put tradition right here. I broke her out of the hospital. Her sister came to watch her son, and we went to Tommy Burgers. We've been doing the same thing for 30 years. The only thing that has changed is the price. We literally order the same thing. Like, it's just what we do. So, oh, I woke up to a 7 a.m. call, from my boy. I loved that. I miss our morning coffee chats before work. I love him so. Yeah. And then I spent all day with my mom, helping her dear friend who just lost her husband clean out their house and prep and like all that kind of stuff for a major garage sale. And then that night I went to the hospital. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, it was a busy, wonderful week. Okay, day 6, I went home. I did not, yeah. So he got cleared to go home from the hospital today. And like, I was at the airport and they were driving home on the freeway type thing, and we were texting, And like he started having major seizures, and by the time they got home, like the ambulance came and had to take him back to the hospital, which wasn't the hospital where he had surgery. It was super scary, and they readmitted him. So Saturday was a tough day. This is me on the airport. I'm like, I literally don't want to leave because I just feel like I want to be there with them. Pockets, 21 or 22 is pockets. So I just put this pocket on here. There is a little, oh my gosh, a piece of the packaging for my savory snacks. They're not. They're not. It's literally false advertising. And I put stupid snacks. One flight, they only gave us a drink and no snack. And the other flight, they gave us a snack and no drink. I'm so over the airlines. I said, I'm ready to go home, but I actually need a vacation, which just seems weird because I know that's what I have been on, right? And look, it's not sticking. We'll try some tape. Oh my God, I'm just exhausted. So anyway, all right, let's see here. Let's try that, and we'll put that back in the pocket. And then this little tab I love my quality time with my dad. Yeah, so I went all morning and helped my mom with her friend's garage sale. Like I said, her husband passed away. Her kids were there. We all grew up together, helped that. And then my dad picked me up and we got to go to sushi together and just visit for a while and hang out. And then he took me to the airport. So there's the chopsticks from that. So that was pocket. All right, the 23rd is overlap. I don't think I did it. Okay, here's a little tea bag. It says, be fearless. Know that all will be provided at the right time. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. So this is Sunday. I put too tired and slept in. Oh, because I didn't go for the walk. It's Sunday walk day and I didn't go. Yeah. I put back in the groove today, getting ready for next week. I unpacked my Amazon boxes and unpacked washed clothes and got things back on track. I don't know. Amazon box, I bought a music headband, which I'm super sad about because I took it to Montana last week and I cannot find it. I feel like I left it in the Airbnb, and it was literally one of the things I was thinking about at like 3 a.m. this morning. I think I lost my headband, which I just bought. I'm so frustrated. I'm going to keep looking for it. But anyway, this is the day it came. I opened it up. So this is day 7. So because he's back in the hospital. So we just keep tracking. Yep, he's struggling with his seizures there to get him under control. He had another MRI. Mom's exhausted and scared. He's a fighter and he keeps trying to talk. Not ironically, that's probably the wrong word. Interestingly, he was singing every day. And the doctor was telling us like the singing comes from a different part of the brain than the talking. So it was fascinating to me that he was able to access like these songs. It was just amazing. And so he would like belt out a line and then we would belt out a line. And then it was just, and what songs came to him, it was crazy. One morning he woke up at like 3 a.m. He was singing Amazing Grace. And then and then one day he wakes up and he's like, some people call me a space cowboy. I was like, oh my gosh. And his doctor, without missing a beat, says, well, that's okay. Some people call me a gangster of love. I was like, oh my God, I freaking love this. And I'm like, if that's not good parenting right there, that your 19-year-old is quoting those, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. So it was just very interesting to see the healing. I was just always inspired, always inspired. Okay, Monday the 24th, I think it's vintage. I'm taking a guess because of that. Yep, very vintage. Well, I don't know if it's very vintage. I did make this page with you guys, or at least part of it. I think it's vintage. It came off of Trader Joe's bag, and I absolutely love it. And so I put him on here. I made a clear pocket here. It's like, from packaging, and I made some tags to go in it. And so this one, it just says, I spent the day at the office and meetings and admin all day. I talked the crew into Qdoba for lunch. I'll have salad tomorrow. Feeling productive. And then I hit the gym with my husband, my hubby, and we obviously did snatches or hit the gym tonight. Felt good. Oh, push jerk. Hit the push jerk and my shoulder is not the problem. I'm now protecting not just my right knee, but the left since I overextended it. Egads. But anyway, Kind of cool. I like the clear pocket. I think that's fun. Day 8 in the hospital. He's making progress. He's on new meds. Almost 24 hours with no seizures. And that's the first mark that they need. Yep. Yep. Love it. So, okay, the 25th. Photograph. Don't, oh, look, photo. Didn't put one in here. The 9th. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. I said he continues to make progress today. He was singing Baby Shark. Oh my God. And you have to laugh. You can't, I mean, there were lots of tears, don't get me wrong, but like at moments like that, you just have to laugh because it's like what comes into the brain, right? And he just out of nowhere started singing Baby Shark, and they were on FaceTime or sending me a video, whatever it was. And we were just, oh, it just makes my heart happy. So my boy is freaking out because he thinks there's a mouse in the ceiling. And I'm just like, I mean, there could be. I have no idea, but like no one else hears it. And like his ceiling is our floor, like we're right above his room, if that makes sense. And I'm just like, I don't know. We've put mouse food out before, like not that there aren't mice, right? Don't get me wrong. Especially when there's any work down the hill or I mean, we found little tiny mice, field mice or whatever, right? We've also had some giant, what I would call rats, like in the garage because they come from like the other food and the other grain or what, I don't even know. So those suckers like no longer live here. I'll just say that. But anyway, he's just freaking out. So, yeah, we have to go take care of that. Anyway, let's see. Came home late after the gym. I completed last week's class prompts on my journaling page. I'm not doing any journaling, but I'm trying to stay semi-current on the prompts. I am happy how the page came out. Okay, so this like this thread and stuff came from when I made this page. So I'm a week behind on making the pages, right? So this is where I got this. This was just in Happy Mail, I think, this piece of vellum, and I just thought it matched this page, and so I put it here. And somehow, like, I felt like the butterfly. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's how that happened. Okay, this is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, the next prompt day, which is the 26th. Okay, let's see what it is. Let's see. Cozy. Okay, so here's my cozy picture. Doesn't she look cozy? Yeah, so I just flipped her in, tipped her in, whatever. This is the actual page behind it. You can see. Oh my gosh. I know just by this receipt what happened this day. This is crazy. That's funny too. Day 10 in the hospital. On the way, okay, so I put always enjoy my morning cup with my boy. Oh, had eval at work and went very well, better than last year because there was this whole thing last year. Okay, Godson's doing well. He's looking good and healing, so the doctors are hoping to have him go home tomorrow. I went to the gym after work. It sucked, and I wasn't doing well. I was last on the run, but my husband really wasn't doing well. It was too hot, and he went too hard, and he almost passed out. Not enough food, and he had to sit down, and we had to stop on the way home for dinner. It was so hot, and he went so hard on the workout. And anyway, it was not good. My son's girlfriend brought us over fresh zucchini from her garden, her parents' garden, and I baked 2 more zucchini breads. And then this is the day that the Inspired to Create came out. Now, granted, I'm making them late, so I'm probably a week late, but today's prompt is random. Random. And I put, haha, this one was fun, although I was late in creating because we were traveling, had kids home, etc. The word was random. Melissa and I chose our own prompts that ended with each letter. Okay. So normally we choose the letter. If it's R, I would have chose a word that starts with R, like rose, right? But we chose words that ended in the letter. And it just it was a whole different take on it. It was a whole different take. It was crazy. So I chose coaster, marijuana, brain, bird, condo, and clam or trim. Or clam and trim. And so Absolutely love it. Now, I will tell you this sticker in particular, I've had in my Happy Mail for a couple years from Sweet L, and I finally found the perfect place to use it, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so we did this prompt. Let's see what page we're on. 27. Postcard. Oh, there's a postcard right there. Now, see, I may not have completed the journal. I may have to go back and do this. So here's a brain pick. I put that he got to come home today. Oh, and my son got his new apartment today. That's just amazing. I did not go to the gym, and this is the postcard. So let's see if I didn't write anything. Here they are going home. They're both saying like number 2, like for the second time. So I need to go in and finish this page. So I will do that. I obviously got a new packet of my sinus rinse. You can tell how well it's happening. I don't know if you can, well, I know you can tell. I've listened to the videos. I'm very nasally, and I just can't seem to clear it. So anyway, that's from my neti pot. I bought a new car Hawaiian Breeze Tropic thing, and I just used the postcard to make a pocket. I mean, really basic page. So I will go back and finish that one just because it's already done. I can add the journaling. The 28th, upcycled. So yeah, I don't think maybe I finished journaling on these pages. We'll leave the sticky out here. Upcycled. Well, this is the bag from Trader Joe's, the same bag I used before. So we definitely upcycled that. And well, let me read my notes. So I obviously put the stickers on here. I obviously have to come back and journal. So let's see. My husband was home. I went to the office. I had my lashes done. I went to the doctor. I put garage sale. Phone. Oh, because it's Friday. Okay. Yeah. I went to the office. There was a garage sale right next to my office. And so I bought a couple things. And then I met my son, and we had to go get his phone taken care of, and we ended up getting brand new phones. This is, a phone case or whatever. And then we had Greek dinner tonight. Oh my gosh. And then the tent, setting up the tent. This is why we keep the memories. Okay, so I will go back and do that. My husband, so the boy decided, I think today, here's the garage sale sticker. I think they decided today we're going to go camping with our friends tomorrow, and we need a tent. So it's literally like 9 o'clock at night, and they're looking for a tent. And he finds this little teepee tent. It's not little, it's like little in circumference, but it's super tall. That he used to use when he was a kid. I don't know why we still have it. Okay. But anyway, so they're setting it up in the living room. I was dying. Okay. So I was like, if you sleep, and my son's like 6'4". Okay. There's no way. So I was just laughing so hard. I was like, there's no way you're taking this tent camping. Like, I was dying. Well, of course, that's all it took. Because now, of course, they're taking this tent camping. But that was the funny part. The non-funny part was, we couldn't find the other tent, and it was getting later and later. I went to bed. I was like, you have to figure this out. You are an adult. So my husband's down there with them setting up tent in the living room of our house. I'm just like, you guys are crazy. But they got up the next day and they went camping. There they are. They had a great day. Great weekend. Okay. The 29th is a playlist. I did not put a playlist on here. So these two went camping. They left early this morning in the crew to go camping and hiking. I love that they're making these memories, and I love that they send me pics. We went to a wedding this day, and it was super fun. There's us, there's the bride and groom. They had a donut wall, you guys. I was dying, but it was so freaking cute. And they had wedding cake. They had other desserts as well, but they had a donut wall because I guess that was like one of their first dates or what. I don't even know. It was so stinking cute. So I used this donut postcard there. I don't know. Playlist. I didn't put a playlist in here, obviously. That was really fun. I'm glad we went. It was my husband's like work people. But we had a really good time, and she's a very sweet girl. She's, like interacted with Rue, and very sweet. All right. This is Sunday. We went for a walk. I can tell right here, cause these are my people, and I put hello, and I put, yep, had a great walk this morning. I didn't want to go, but I'm always glad we do. My husband and I met the crew, and we got coffee and talking about 3 miles in. So we don't do it for any reason now, just for fun, hanging out. I can tell you that my tea bags still smell like these are the tea that I was drinking today to like obviously detox and boost my body up because I'm feeling drained. And so I'm trying consciously to like, put stuff in that helps, whatever. I can tell you these still smell. I can smell them even with no tea in them. Let's see. I worked on the house a bit, got laundry, Rue's room ready, had a great breakfast. My husband cooked, spent the day creating and watched racing, and then started picking up the camping gear. Oh, he realized that there's an inflatable boat. So we pumped it up in the living room. We will be bringing it to the river. Yep. So here's another picture of the kids camping. Yeah, he came home at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and went straight to bed. Yeah, because they'd obviously been up all night and doing God knows what, right? These young kids. Okay, do we know what today was? Let's see, the 30th. Did we check? Oh, in the garden. Oh, well, so I used this paper. This paper right here, I covered my normal paper with this paper here. It was just so cool. It's wallpaper and it was a gift. And like, I'm glad I used it, but not, if that makes sense. But love it. Okay. All right. The next day is the 31st and it is nostalgia. And so let's see. Oh, it's a Monday. Oh, geez. Monday. Yep. Clinical supervision training today, live day one. Every year I have a heightened anxiety after these trainings. Oh my gosh. I said, I'm glad I can do it at home. Oh my gosh. Last delivery of pho today. She's moving to Florida. I had to make her recipes. But she doesn't share the pho yet, but she's going to. So, and now she has a full cookbook. So I'm just so super excited. And then over here, I put hit the gym tonight, 6:30 with Eric. Good workout, feeling strong, able to hold myself up on the rings and heavy kettlebells. Yep. And then this is like nostalgia. Look at, and little soccer and Rue, but look at the Campbell's kids. This was Happy Meal from one of you. So this is a prompt. I ate so many popsicles today too. That's like kind of nostalgic. Yep. Rue had first day of real practice today. She's nervous for the season. There's 4 goalkeepers on the team. She's working for the top spot and nervous about the beep test tomorrow. Go Grizz. Yep. Super fun. Okay. Oh no. Did I not? Oh no. I documented it. Like I filmed it. I have to dig through my box, you guys. What did I do? Oh my gosh. Okay, thank God I filmed it. I'm going to go dig through my box now and trace this. That's crazy. Okay, if you're new here, I have been tracking all my used supplies every month. And so I post it on Instagram and then I put it in here. I list them in here. I cannot believe I did not do that. Okay, so this journal obviously is not done. Here is the end of the journal, and I have been doing the monthly view, and I like it at the end. I am definitely enjoying that. And here it is in all of its glory. And I actually, some months I like, some months I like. Here it is a little bit closer for you. So some fun days. And I just highlighted all the yellow or when I was like traveling down in California, obviously. There's some sparkle acrylic paint, which is fun, a seashell. Like I know, different things happen on that day, right? That's in glasses. And I don't really do any documenting necessarily, but I try and use up my stickers. It's a super fun way to do it. And I absolutely love it. So I'm working on it. So that's the flip out calendar. And that is July. And that's the end of the bag. You can see right there. And there's the placemat. So I have to go back. I'm going to choose to go back and fill in a couple of those pages, especially my used supplies. I'll have to look at my picture and see what it was and dig them out of my bag. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm sorry we're a little late on the flip. I hope you enjoyed it. This summer's been, busy and fun and nothing major. I mean, we didn't travel to anywhere exotic for a month, but busy days and so blessed. So blessed to have my kids home. And I love that I have some memories to look back on little things as well as the bigger things. We obviously had some big events this month as well. And grateful that I got to go and be with them as that happened. So I hope you're well. I hope you're journaling. And let me know how you're doing. Are you caught up? Where are you at? It's now September, just for the record. So I'd love to hear what you're doing for journaling right now and what's working for you. So thanks for being here, you guys. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.